Hello, everyone. I was just announcing I was live. Do do do. Oh, there is one thing that I actually want to do first. Just gonna turn this on. Yes, trust and open. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I'm actually gonna close the game real quick because I remember that I wanted to do this. This is a private mod that I've been working on for myself, but what I realized is mod fixed update, mod unload. I want to move that. I want to make the sorbet all-wheel drive, so I'm going to quickly make that happen, as you do. Setup function, setup dot post load. Mod underscore post load. Create that method for me. Boom, done. Paste. I want to make it all-wheel drive. And build. Guess what I got my hands on? The answer is Hightail. It's really good, by the way. Very early access, you can tell, but I have it. I need files, bin, debug, net35, better sorbet battery, winter car, manage, browse, mods, paste, replace, and away we go. It started as a mod to make it so the sorbet battery doesn't die quite as quickly, and it's evolved into me just tweaking the sorbet, because why not? Oh, yeah, I just realized we're home. I thought you were at the apartment. Fair enough. Alright, let's see. Any messages? Yes.
No niin, päivällisehtoollista. Tarvitsisin noita polttopuita, että jos kerkesit käymään, niin olisi kyllä tosi hyvä. Minä menen jo ottamaan tuohon pihalle, niin tuleehan sitten aika joutui. Ei muuta kuin näkemisiin.
I am unable to hang up. There it goes. Alright, so who was that? There's firewood at there. There's the sewage tank and firewood there. Okay, so one in town, one there. I think I'm gonna go there first. Can I go over the lake for that? I think I can. Huh. I think I'll stick to the road, but I could potentially, do that. Not what I was looking for. Alright, let's go. So I went to the mod developer that made this tractor mod, and I asked them if they could remove the turbo whistle. Thankfully, they did. Because yesterday when I was driving this, it literally gave me a migraine. I was in agony last night. That's why the stream was cut short. And they turned around very quick, made it so it was optional. There's a checkbox now. Cannot thank them enough. Genuinely. That's such a quick turnaround. It was so good. Half second there, I could have sworn I saw fire come out of that. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh yeah, so turns out there was a bug the entire time with the sorbet where it didn't warm up if it was idling, which is why when it was really cold it would stall. Because it literally couldn't keep itself warm. Which is something I was kind of irritated about, because in reality a running engine isn't typically stopped by cold weather unless it's like honestly colder than 50. Like, I mean, it's brutally cold, yes, but like brutally cold is what it'd take. I almost wish we had more trailers, you know? So we could prep multiple of them beforehand. Also, I did some math, right, with regard to the jobs you can get in this game. They don't matter. You don't need them. You can get the taxi for fun. You can do it for fun, but you don't need to. The government, as long as you don't take the job at the factory, which I never did, gives you a stipend at the end of every week that covers your rent plus 200 marks. Which means that really, your housing is covered as long as you don't overspend. And and that extra 200 marks you can spend on fuel or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can pay everything else with cash. And so it wasn't 12, was it 14? Yeah, it was 14. Okay.
No ei jaksa kattoo sun naamaas.
Alright. You know what? That's honestly, as deaths go in this game, kind of fair. Terrible, but fair. You know, it probably wouldn't be that hard to make a mod that just on the fly converts the units for you. But then that wouldn't be very Finnish of you, so... Think I got enough lights? Did you think I wasn't a streamer? I am playing my winter car. And I am currently trying to deliver this load of firewood to what my summer car is a field of strawberries. Ah, that makes sense. Well, welcome to this. Well, welcome here anyway. Do you think I've got enough lights on my tractor, by the way? I'm not sure. Just got, you know, 2 on the sides, each side. 2 in the front, 2 in the back, plus the headlights, which are on high beams. Just excessive amounts of light. Which is good, because it's Finland. Some of them. This is a modded tractor, to be entirely fair. So there is actually, I believe, vanilla. There is work lights on the back. I am surviving in that because the tractor is warm. It goes down to like -50 is the lowest I've seen so far. It's still going down, by the way. It's -34 now. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, no, it's dark, it's cold, it's getting colder, and I need 8,000 marks to buy a set of pistons. Honestly, at that point, it's his own fault. I am lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. Well, he's still alive, so no harm done. Fuck off, cousin. Yeah, he's our cousin, by the way. In Summer Car, he drives around in like a green car. His name's Penna. My new Rivet came with way more stuff in my first one. Not sure if Lucky RNG or if updates are giving them more starting items. Okay, so the answer to that is yes. It is very heavily luck-based, what items you get and how many of them. But he's also tweaked it so you just get more items initially. Is it possible to jackknife the trailer in this game? Yes, it is. If you were to reverse, it can jackknife. In fact, it can. It has 2 options. It can either stay connected to the trailer, the tractor rather, and flip the tractor on its side, or come disconnected. Personally, I'm a fan of it just coming disconnected because tractor on its side's a little bit of a pain. Let's try this game? Okay. I would seriously recommend not starting with this one. This is the second game. Start with Summer Car. Both of them are hard, but like you will die many times. Many times. Start with Summer Car. Winter Car is for the people that have played Summer Car or put 500 hours in, have gotten good at it, to make it challenging again. You know what I mean? It's worth if you're gonna if this interests you, play the first one. It's don't start with Winter. It's the same map except summer. You're building a car from scratch as you do in this game, except that it is all the parts for the most part are just in your garage, and everything's kind of laid out for you. You have to survive. You have to deal with hunger, thirst, bodily fluids, etc. The only difference is in Summer Car, you don't have to worry about temperature. It's a synth, actually. Yeah. But yeah, no, so other things about this game. The road I'm currently driving on is every weekend in Summer Car and every other weekend in Winter Car, a rally track. It's a road you can just drive on during the rally, but it is a rally that you can participate in and win with the car that you build from scratch. The game defaults to permadeath on, just to give you an idea. Oh, it's incredibly fun. The game supports steering wheels and all kinds of fun stuff like that. A rally that will surprise you with a sudden case of death if you lose track of days. Or, I mean, yes and no. If you can lose track of days and not die to the rally, as long as you notice that there's tape up at every intersection to indicate where the rally drivers are going to be. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. You can absolutely, yeah. The rally drivers do not care. They give no shits. There's the drop-off. Yeah, you do not exist for them. They do not care if they run into you. All they care about is their time, and they will do whatever it takes to make sure they get a good one. Okay. Stuck on the tree in front of me. Yep. During Winter Car, every other weekend when the rally isn't on, you actually have the option of instead of rallying, you can do ice racing. Out on the lake, they've plowed a track for you to race on. Close enough. Yeah, I'll pull forward a little bit, but. But yeah, I'm just... Okay, I'll pull forward a little bit, but we're lined up now. Whoop. Luckily, despite what some people seem to think, this game doesn't have fall damage. Some people are like, yeah, I got flung in the air, fell, and died. That's not a thing. So, just keep that in mind. I can buy beer and sausages with the 3,200 marks. Thank you. I mean, I'm not going to. I'm going to buy pistons with it, but, you know. All right. How are we doing on fuel? Getting low, but I have a diesel jerry can, so we're fine. Next drop-off for wood will definitely be in town. That'll come down eventually. I should mention, additionally, that light you're seeing me use, this one, I modded that in myself. Primarily because... it's really dark, which doesn't work well on stream, if I'm being honest. Video codecs don't like it being this dark. So, flashlight. Believe it or not, Summer Car, I think, is actually just darker. than Winter Car. Winter Car, you spend a lot more time at night because it's nighttime in Finland. But the words are escaping me. Oh yeah, the night during winter, for whatever reason, is not as dark. Presumably because, for gameplay reasons, it would be problematic if the player couldn't see anything in front of them most of the time. $88.05, I think that is enough, but we need... $88.05, I think it's $8,500 for the pistons. That leaves like 200 marks for like fuel and other expenses. That's not a lot. So I'm going to hold off on purchasing the pistons until I set up another delivery of wood. Not today. This game, honestly, yes. It was the first... Yeah, honestly, yes, 100%. This game would look great on a CRT. I think it was designed with playing on a CRT in mind. Quite honestly. Or OLED. But a CRT, I think, is, like, the perfect display for this game. Because it very much has the styling and everything that would work well on a CRT. If I had a CRT, I would have hooked it up long ago for this. Yeah. Like, to give you an idea, right? Even the UI agrees with you, because there wasn't very many widescreen, Oh, hang on. I crashed. This is where the UI sits by default, although apparently it didn't fix the FPS meter. Okay, it's over there. That's what I get for doing that while driving. Alright. Anyway, the UI sits... Can I... Please, the UI sits here and here. It sits by default inside of 4x3 box. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, wrote this mod to move the UI around. I like it. The game is also, like, very moddable if that's something you're into. The Nexus Mods has lots and lots of mods available. Stick to the MSC mod, MSC loader, or yeah, MSC loader mods. Pretty quickly, they're going to replace all the Melon loader and Weapon-X mod loader mods. That's just how it was on Summer Car. Same mod loader. The mods are actually compatible between games for the most part, as long as they're recent. So there are mods that you can install in Summer Car and Winter Car, and it's the same mod. It's great, actually, that part. I'm actually a big fan. It's easy to write mods for it. It's easy to install mods. It is -40. And yes, if you crash into that train, it will absolutely kill you. Not even a question. It will just demolish you. Luckily, it's a short train. Although I have been tempted to mod it to be longer before. Because I think it would be funny, mostly. Scratch my eyebrow. Yeah, scratching eyebrows and driving is it's a choice. Hey, look, it's Penna. Penna ended up in the ditch. You may have missed it due to the ad that I just saw was running there. There was Penna, the guy we crashed into on the way over. He was just straight up crashed into the ditch. He honked his horn at me as I drove past. He'll be fine. But yeah, so to give you an overview of what the game is, basically, you start the game, you build a car, you do things with that car. That is actually the game loop. Unironically, that is, and it's really fun. The Satsuma in the first game, honestly, it's a it's a Datsun 100A. It is just straight up a Datsun 100A. It's called the Satsuma, but it's a Datsun. Hoken, do you happen to know what vehicle the vehicle in this game is? Because I don't recall. I think it's a Ford. Yeah, Mark III Ford Cortina, from between the years of, I think it's 69 and 70 something. The Chorus Rivet. Chorus being Ford or something. Believe it or not, throttle's all the way off. I had to poke it there just to make it, you know, finally stop dieseling. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up, and then I'm going to fill it up again when I'm in town. Oh, that's not even fully full. Alright, that should be enough for me at some point to get to town. My main concern is I don't want to chop wood because of how cold it is right now. Because I am just in the jacket, I don't have the coveralls. Honestly, me too. You know what else I wish I could do? IRL, I mean. Wish I could walk into my garage, phase my head through the wall, and drink from a tap. Works in both games. Right? And yet, most handy thing ever. Man, it's fucking cold. Okay. Well, we got a little bit of heat into it, so it should actually start now. Should be able to see. Oh, wait. Helps if the, and installed it. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, okay. So the keys to operate the ignition only work if you're not looking at the keys to operate the ignition. You know it's cold when you're doing this to your engine and the water temp hasn't even left the bottom yet. You also know you're stuck on something. Where's the choke? There it is. Oh yeah, I should probably put on my seatbelt, huh? By the way, the screen shaking is me slowly freezing to death because of how cold it is. In case you're curious. Alright, let's drive at least 100 kilometers an hour over this lake. Because high speed on ice, great idea. Hey, we're warming up. Finally, heat in the gauge. Unintentional route. Here we go. And we're on the road. Knowing this map really is very helpful, not gonna lie. I did turn on the blower, right? No, it's on more now. It was on before. It's on more now. Yeah, there was a solid chance that could have killed me just then. It's done it before. I'm just driving fast and reckless because I'm trying to get the engine to... And I'm high-centered. I'm trying to get the engine to spit out enough heat to warm me up. Hey, the interior is starting to warm up. We're no longer freezing. It is negative 45 though. But yeah, now all the windows are defrosting as I approach my destination. The land of capitalism, the PSK. Which currently has a decent deal on fuel. Perfect. And I'm going around the building. Not because I wanted to, but because I missed the turn. Because the roads are extra icy right now. I probably just massively overspent for this, but... Yeah, for that 100 marks, I put in 60 marks worth of fuel. Oh well. Unfortunately, this gas station doesn't let you do partial fills, so... Okay, that's still full. So we need about half a tank of fuel. Pull the choke, because it is unironically so cold, right, that the car is cooling off just sitting here running. Put 100 marks of fuel in. That side number 2. Yeah, close enough. Not gonna put another 100 marks in. I'm gonna dip inside though for half a second. Nothing on the billboard. Do I have any deliveries? I don't know, because she walked away. Do I gamble? No. Gotta love 1999 Finland. Nope, I have no deliveries. Okay. I mostly came in here to warm up, because it is negative 47. At this temperature, diesel fuel starts to gel. Actually, no, we're past the point where it's gelling. Point is, diesel vehicles, big unhappy. Front-wheel drive, though. You looking forward to achievements coming to this game? I am too. I hope he doesn't lock a whole bunch of them behind the permadeath option again, though. Some tells me we're gonna need the block heater tonight, and I'm too far away. Doop. Oh. I forgot I had a box of parts in the back of my car, and I completely just drove them all the way there and back again. All right. Luckily, it is warm indoors. Nobody's home next door. You just reminded me I left the package in the car I was supposed to return today. Well, warning, you've done that. You should probably grab that.
Ai, 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 ai.
Yeah, before you return the car and all that, you know, just... Alright, daylight's coming. It has warmed up a little bit. Can you imagine how drafty this shower would be with the door open? By the way, your neighbors are drunk. You can just walk in and drink their booze, though, so... Can you imagine how moldy that bathroom would be if it was drywall? I'm fairly sure it is drywall. Yeah, this is like wood paneling out here. This looks drywall-y. Are you done brewing yet? Yes, you are. Hell yeah. We got moonshine! Well, kill you. But, you know, moonshine. It's sugar wine. Probably, yeah. Oh, it's empty. Okay, so... let's get that going. Hey, yeah, we just casually just make moonshine for one of our neighbors. There's 3 of them that live there, but only 2 of them are there when they're like that. The 3rd one, he just goes to the bar. And he will drink all of these in a single night. That's like basically vodka concentration alcohol. It's moonshine. It's 6 bags of sugar and a package of yeast in a bucket. I don't know, but he's been doing this since friggin' Summer Car, which was canonically 4 years ago. 4.5, really, because it was summer. Summer Car takes place in 95. This game takes place in 99. But he pays you a decent sum, so. It's like 160 marks a bottle. And you'll buy as many as you can give him. From their perspective, time must have moved instantly with that many blackouts. I mean, maybe. All I know is that the garbage service in this game is also fantastic, because he'll drink, 20 bottles of formerly juice frog. Don't know what it actually is, but it's a juice frog, and he'll drink, all of those, and then pretty much immediately you can just go straight to the dump and grab the bottles. So you're not even using new bottles every time. You just like go and get more bottles. Alright, we're going coveralls this time because it's a little bit chilly. I make mead, and when I was younger, the method is the exact same as kill you, but with honey instead of sugar. True, that's true. Right, but in this case, he's throwing them in the trash, and then we're going to the dump and getting the bottles back. Alright, let's head back to the house. Actually, unload the parts this time. Do the load of firewood, and then, if there's time, buy the pistons. I know, right? It really does. I mean, there is some things it does better than the PS1. It doesn't have the artifacts from not having a floating point compute unit in the GPU. It's all integer-based math, which is wild. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is the wrong driveway. But yeah, it is very PS1. For me, it's the way the trees are moving and the power lines. Yep. The way the textures. Yep. A lot of it is fake 3D. I think that was partially to, there's two reasons for that as far as I can tell. It fits the aesthetic that he was going for. Because it's a single developer, by the way, one person. I think the reason the trees like that is because it's a single person developer, so, limited time. he wanted to have lots of trees, which you can't really do with 3D trees without a massive performance hit. So, 2D trees, tree walls. It's just a textured wall, very performance friendly. But I think the other part of it was that he was trying to make the game run better, because the game does actually struggle to run quite often. If you, on CPUs, for example, that don't have 3D V cache from AMD, you'll get like half the frame rate I'm getting. It loves more CPU cache. This is the way that I went last night, by the way. It's just like a paved road straight across the lake. But if you play Summer Car, you're gonna be like, fuck, I want that. Because there is no shortcut in Summer Car. And you live out here on the island in Summer Car. Oh no, it isn't just the same tree over and over again. Absolutely. There was care put into it. Watch me open this box and it just drops out 4 pistons. That'd be amazing. I want that. Oh, it's you know what? It's warming up. It's gotten warmer since we left the house. Oh. I drove that whole way with the parking brake on, by the way. Oops. When it's sufficiently cold, you can do that. Like when the roads are sufficiently slippery, because the parking brake only works on the rear wheels, and this is a front-wheel drive car, so it's essentially just dragging the rear wheels the entire way. That is a much closer delivery of firewood, but I need to go to the PSK, which is here. So I'm gonna do that firewood. Because the tractor needs fuel. That's all there is to it, so. But yeah, this is where you live out of in Summer Car. It's very cozy. Perfect. You have to know this one, I'm sure to... Hell yeah. Look forward to it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh yeah, CG Steve. Are you there still? Don't take the job at the factory. I did some math on that. I don't know if you were here when I said it earlier. It's not worth it. The job, and especially that particular job, is not worth it. I mean, okay, to be fair, it's actually kind of fun, if a little bit, you know, repetitive. But basically the Finnish government gives you a stipend of money to cover housing, which covers your rent, but and which is paid from your credit card, but only so long as you don't have a job. And the only job that sets that flag that you have a job is the factory job. The taxi job just gets you extra money on your credit card. Yeah. Now, they give you enough money to cover your rent every month. Or week, or whatever it is. Plus 200 marks. So you get 200 marks of free fuel money. And yeah, you just do things. So basically, the best way to make money is to make no money at all. Other than taxi and wood and alcohol. Taxi, wood, and alcohol are all worth it. Well, I say that. The taxi isn't really worth very much. It's actually not a great job in terms of time spent to money made. But it is a way to get more money on the credit card. And it's the only way you can do it while also not having to fully support yourself. I suspect that'll change eventually. Either he'll make it so that it also counts as you having a job, or he will make it so that you get a... or he'll make more jobs available. Yeah, adverts as well. Adverts you can do without setting that flag. Yeah. But by far the best way to make money is just kill you, wood, and then taxi. If you want money on the credit card. But pretty much everything you can just buy on your, you can just buy on in cash, so. We're gonna be low on fuel when we get there. It isn't the price of kill you changing. It shouldn't be, at least. I haven't had that experience. For me, it's been very consistent. I know that he demands that you drink some. Pro tip, put them all in the bottle before you drink. And he probably won't ask you to drink again. If you put bottles in, then drink, and then put more bottles in, he might ask you to drink again. There is a mod that I've been poking at, seeing if I can update to Winter Car, called Kill You Fix. I'm probably going to call it Respect My Sobriety. That makes it so he doesn't force you to drink, like how it used to be in Summer Car, prior to the update that made him start doing that. Honestly, the fact that right now, the only limiting factor for me is him showing up and the amount of alcohol I can make, pretty happy with that. I would love a way to purchase more buckets. But that would be so entirely broken. Yeah, here's, 400 bottles will kill you. Yeah, you're giving me 10 grand? Yes, this is balanced. I want to check something. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Used to be a pallet here because you found a set of rims there. And one of the things I don't have yet is a set of rims, but I'm not worried about rims yet. I should make clicking on my touchpad act as a click. I can also honestly say the rate of us getting jobs to deliver firewood, I think it's been shortened. It used to be 8 real-life hours between firewood calls in Summercar, but now there's 4 of them, and I think it might be shortened. Which makes sense, because there's a lot fewer ways for us to make money. We can't go strawberry picking. We can do a couple of other things, but like it's... Oh, poop job. Poop job is very worth it. Do the poop job. Just make sure you save some money to be able to empty the truck. Which reminds me, I need to empty the truck. Right now, the game doesn't care where you dump it unless you paid and are putting it in a specific spot. It will catch you. The way it's programmed, if you open that tap anywhere on the map, that it does catch you. And by the way, it finds you by the leader. More, much more. Okay, fine. There's a tree in the way. The real question is, how do these people burn this much firewood this quickly? beautiful.
Jahas Weber, no siinähän sitä kapia ruppes olemaan. Hyvä homma. Ja tuosta rahaa tassuja. Ei muuta kuin nähellään.
All right. Let's go fill her up, shall we? Because it is very damn near empty. Also, my guess for that, by the way, is that eventually you might be able to rent a garage there. Yeah, maybe competition for Fleetari. Perfect. Good enough for me. Got my full 200 bucks out of that. Oh, and 2 cents. 54 liters is most of the tank, so it must be like a 75-liter tank, maybe? Be my guess.
Moro, mitä isäntä? Onko iso nälkä? Maistuisiko tommonen jumboteria?
I submit to you that he could just walk out with my drink and fries. Ashens, come on. There you go. And there's the burger. like, seriously though, is that not just straight up Stuart Ashens? Like, that's just Ashens, right?
Kiitoksia ja tervetuloa uudestaan.
I met Ashens at Comic-Con once. He's really chill for a guy who signed hundreds of autographs. I mean, you'd almost have to be. I imagine that would be quite exhausting. Yeah, honestly, everything that I know about him points toward him being a nice person. Sorry, I've got eyelashes stuck on my eyes, so if you hear anything of me brushing the mic, that's why. Don't let me leave the parents' house without unloading the parts, by the way. But yeah, your boss at Nokia and the guy working the counter at the PSK are both just so Ashens coded that it's ridiculous. Nope, wrong one. Oh yeah? Out of curiosity, which one? Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't remember if that one was in Summer Car, but even then, a little Fiat Nicky named Tony for some reason. I love it. Yeah, we've still got time. Luckily, it's only negative 17 now, so much more comfy. You know, it's funny, this music is almost the right era. It's just a little bit too soon, I think. I'm pretty sure RuneScape came about 2002, 2001.
Hyvää päivää. No minä olisin ostanut silloin noita puita. Tai ihan soptuu heti, kun niin pääsi tuommoon ja ja hyvin minä maksan, sehän ei ole mikään ongelma, aina on maksanut hyvin ja
Okay, he's definitely increased the rate of calls for firewood. Because during the summer, this guy called every 8 hours. Which, I mean, I guess does make sense. It is, you know, winter. I will note that it didn't add a new peg unless it marked that one immediately. I'm gonna need to implement actual mop. Alright, oh, hang on. So to say 2 Flitaris, but parts. Thank you for reminding me. Although I'm still gonna start the car. I'm glad I did, because somehow, despite it being only negative 15, the car isn't starting. I emphasize it is only negative 15. Wait, what? Okay then. There we go, with the idle and warm up. Hey, I needed that. Got ourselves a rear axle. NB. It's a non-binary rear axle, I guess. Another bumper. Ooh, manual set of... Okay, okay. A 5.5-inch, 300-pound spring. Radiator hose, gonna need that. Another carb. Put it with the other carb. Honestly, you know what? You know what this needs is a randomly spawning option as well to get a fuel injection kit for this engine. It might be different carbs. Either way, I bought a carb already, a new one. A non-stock one. Trying to think, what's the quickest way to get to TMO or Fleetari? I'm gonna go with the road. For the record, the sorbet is very cozy for driving. As long as you're not doing hard braking or anything like that. Oh no, not my Mafia CD. You stay there. I've gotten stuck here in summer car. Not in a long time, but it has happened. Honestly, the trouble with this thing being front-wheel drive is this could have pulled itself out if it was all-wheel instead of front-wheel. Painfully, because of the depth of this divot and the angle of this, I can't even, like, drive up the side here. You know, it's time to try something. No, it's a drivetrain. No, this is for that. I want the rivets drivetrain. Hey, there's a moose about somewhere. Like, there's the Gifu. Jobs. Taxi. 5 poop. 4 wood. House drunk. Jacques. Strawberry field, which doesn't work. Mamola. Farm factory ads. Kill you guy. Interesting, those are separate. Oh, the Jonas is in the game. I just enable it. Kekmet. Marinade. Huh. I'm curious to find out how the Rivet RNG works if it's set at the start of the save. As far as I can tell, it is set when you make the save. I mean, there's one way to find out. Make a brand new save, load it into My Winter Car Editor, and see if there's a VIN set yet. Or possibly just drive over and look at it before you call. Sorbet. A lot of audio, but I'm not seeing... Simulation... Okay, where... Okay, unironically though, the sorbet... Apparently there's someone dead on the map somewhere. Symptoms. Interesting. Might have to work on the sorbet at some point. Rear seat, doors, hatch, front. Rear simulation, fuel filler, functions. There is a transmission thing in here somewhere. Not that I can find it. Where did you toggle all-wheel drive in the debugging thing anyway? I can't find the drivetrain. But yeah, as far as I would guess that it is just random per save, generated at as save creation time. I wish there was like a lock to keep that down, because I don't use it for anything, so. Lots of storage space back there. Big fan. Transmission mode? Okay. Debating. There's ATF. Nothing relevant there. Where would it be? Okay, so it's not in there. I know that it is in here somewhere. And I've, you know, found a drivetrain, but it's not the drivetrain. I don't want the chorus, I want the... whatever this car is called. The sorbet. Oh. Helps if I don't add an extra T. This actually is supposed to be. So that is actually toggled on. Sometimes you just gotta honk a horn, you know? I don't know what an Ackerman is. Fuel filler functions. Sun visors. Huh. I don't know why that's rendered there, but sure. Alright, you have fun. I will figure this out, I'm sure. It is, quote, a component. It's not here. Unless I'm missing something. So I looked up drivetrain and it did show up under sorbet here, but I don't see it in the list. I see a marinade. I don't know what that's about. Alright, we've got hook front, hook rear seat, doors, hatch, front rear, simulation, fuel filler functions, dead body collider, windshield, graphics pivot, LOD, traffic trigger, rear mirror pivot, paths layer, save options, a bunch of audio. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's gonna be here, isn't it? Drivetrain. And let's make it all-wheel drive. Let's see if that works, shall we? Alright, now let's come in here. Actually, let's try cross-wheel drive. I know that the game can get upset changing transmission while the engine's running, so... For the record, that didn't change it from FWD to AWD either. You can see where the camera's pointing.
Se on.
Alright. I legitimately might be able to get out because it's sideways, which is unexpectedly helpful. Of course, that is unless I run into a tree. Friggin' tree. No, don't get into it. Push it. Well, we've definitely missed the opportunity to go see Tiamo today. Or Fleetari. Oh, but oh well. Yeah, definitely. It is midnight. Alright. Let's get this car home, shall we? On the road again. It's -1, which is surprisingly warm. Like, actually, though, what? How is it -1? On the plus side, we're right in the happy spot for the engine and transmission at this speed in terms of efficiency. If I recall correctly, going this direction, the camera is at the just past the dump.
Haista vittu.
finally coming up to the corner. You should be just about clear now. It's actually wild how loud they have their music.
Ai, 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 ai.
Oh man. I got home late. What the fuck is going on over here?
On meillä punakolla tiimi rautanen, vastustaja on kuin heikko lautanen. Kun me pannaan täysillä ranssaviksi, niin hän vee siitä.
What the hell?
Vaan tehdään niin kuin pitää, kun kiekko menee häkkiin. Pojat saltanen.
Why is there just a flashing light right here? That's weird. Like, they've got it so loud that it's causing distortion, and they've got the neighbors have a flashing light for some reason. Anyway, this is where we're gonna call it for the day. You guys have a good night. See you tomorrow.